Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a very warm welcome to you all here at the M2M Summit 2014. This is indeed the 8th M2M Summit and they get bigger every year. On behalf of the organisers, the M2M Alliance, I'd like to welcome you to a really interesting event headlined M2M from Technology to Business. My name is Jeremy Cowan, and I'm the founder, editor, and publisher of M2M Now, the worldwide online print and print publication that brings connected life to a global audience. It's a real pleasure to be with you here in Dusseldorf. For the next 2 days, I will be your moderator and your master of ceremonies, and I'm here to help all of you get the most out of what people are saying on this platform. If you have any questions at all about the discussions, please feel free to come and find me or talk to a member of the M2M Alliance team, and I'm sure they'll be able to give you every help. The event will also be truly interactive, so I will give you all a chance, if you're willing, to put your questions to our speakers. So bear in mind, these opportunities will crop up. This is a fantastic chance to be able to speak to some of the great names within M2M and the Internet of Things. Before we get started, I'd like to quickly thank M2M Alliance for inviting me and entrusting such a prestigious event to a magazine editor. Most of the editors I know are barely house-trained, so on behalf of all of them, I can say we appreciate your faith. And while I may tweet a few general observations during the next few days, I am really here first and foremost as your moderator and not your reporter. So feel free to talk openly. Here, you're very much amongst friends. I do have a few brief housekeeping announcements to make. Please, importantly, note that the emergency exits are behind you here and over to your right. Of course, in this business, we all need to be connected, but can you all set your phones and all devices to silent now, please, so that we can give the speakers the attention they deserve. The lunch break today will run from 12:15, and immediately after our first panel discussion on M2M perspectives, the break will run until 2 p.m., which will give you plenty of time to enjoy the exhibition. Now, at a time like this of major investment and growth in M2M, it has quite simply never been more important to join forces and create uniform structures as the M2M Alliance does. So the M2M Alliance is a vital platform and a voice for service providers and corporate users of M2M solutions. If you aren't already a member, I urge you to consider becoming one over the next 2 days. And over the next 2 days, we will have a packed agenda for you. You probably have it in front of you, and it'll be shown from time to time on the screen. Today's subjects range from M2M perspectives, from a variety of very different perspectives, to the customer experience and how to improve it. In a moment, we'll be hearing from Deutsche Telekom, and then from the academic and research communities on smart grid business models and the impact of regulation on M2M. And after lunch, we'll split into 2 streams. Stream A will look at technologies and developers under the able guidance of Matt Hatton of Machina Research. I will look after Stream B, and we will be studying best practice. This way, we aim to offer something, we hope, for absolutely everyone. And anybody who wants to tweet about the event is welcome to do so. Please remember to include the hashtag, which is #M2M Summit 14. That's M2M Summit 14. Don't forget, of course, you are all invited to tonight's M2M Summit evening event, which is being held at the Rheinterrasse, Düsseldorf. The shuttle buses will be starting to leave here at 6 o'clock and will run every 30 minutes. And you're most welcome to join for an evening of networking, enjoyment, relaxed discussion, finger food, and plenty of chances to meet new contacts. And buses will be returning from there to here from 9 o'clock every 30 minutes. Now, I really look forward to meeting all of you over the next couple of days. Without further delay, it is my privilege to welcome to the stage the first chairman of M2M Alliance, Eric Schreider.
Thank you, Jeremy. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, dear members of the M2M Alliance, dear guests. Once again, here in Düsseldorf, the mobile capital, we are celebrating our 8th M2M Summit. I hope you had a safe and pleasant trip here to Düsseldorf, despite to the strikes of Deutsche Bahn and Lufthansa. Maybe you had some problems, but you are here. Thank you very much for this. I would like to welcome you here to the 8th M2M Summit, the largest event in Europe for M2M and Internet of Things. And this time we do not only have manufacturers, we also have got really a lot of people who are interested to get known about M2M and the solutions you are offering. So I hope you will enjoy this day. My name is Eric Schreider. As Jeremy said before, I'm the first chairman of the M2M Alliance. In parallel, I'm working for Median as management consultant. And my fellows, I also would like to welcome you in the name of the entire board, which are, maybe just raise up, or come on. So here they are. So first,
Na, der Jürgen, ja. Der Jürgen.
So first we have Professor Dr. Jens Böker, University Bonn-Rhein-Sieg. Then we have Jürgen Hase, Deutsche Telekom. And then we have Joe Dressler, Sierra Wireless. And now you see the complete board of the M2M Alliance. And we are very proud to have you here. Thank you. See you later. Every day, more and more solutions based on M2M are being realized. The entire M2M sector is growing rapidly. Also, the M2M Alliance is growing really fast. If you may remember, 3 years ago, we met here the first time. We started with 464 visitors and exhibitors. Up to now, we are around about 1,000 visitors and exhibitors. And that's a doubling in just 3 years. I think that's really a great success, and this shows the potential of M2M and the Internet of Things. This time, it's the first time that we align the summit 2 days because we were asked for it, because there are so many topics, there are so many applications, and there are so many interested things, and everyone wants to connect their machines to a bigger and bigger network. So I think you are all knowing the fascination of M2M, the connected world. So I would like that you are really enjoying this M2M Summit and just have a look also outside at the exhibition, at the booth. There are really interesting solutions. The M2M Alliance, as I just said, is growing rapidly. I don't know if you are all members of the M2M Alliance, but I think you are not, so we just have a few members here. But if you are interested to see what we are doing, what we are offering, which services we can offer to your business, or if you just want to enter the M2M market, please do not hesitate to ask, to get in contact. So as you have seen, the complete board of the M2M Alliance is available. We also have a booth just in front of the room number 14. So you're all invited to join the M2M Alliance. Now I would like to show you the first time our new introduction film of the M2M Alliance. And I hope you will like it. So hopefully I will get started. So I got the information here. So enjoy. Oh, I hope you like this film. This shows only a few examples of what is possible by connecting machines to a bigger and bigger network. This film will be available for all our members soon after the summit in the download area, so feel free to download this film to use it whenever you want and need. Thank you very much. Enjoy the stay here in Düsseldorf, enjoy the 2 days, and I hope that you all will like it. Thank you very much. Where's Jeremy?
Well, it's my great pleasure to now welcome Dr. Marc Jan Neumann, North Rhine-Westphalia State Secretary for Europe and the media. Please give him a warm welcome.
Good morning to you all. It's a great pleasure to be with you this morning, and I have the privilege to bring you the best wishes and greetings by Hannelore Kraft, our Prime Minister. Dear Eric Schreider, ladies and gentlemen, today the Internet and the information and communication technology play an important role in our everyday life and in the world of business. In the future, the physical and digital world will grow even closer together. So-called cyber physical systems will be able to coordinate themselves independently and influence their surroundings. Irrespective of the industry and the role which these systems play for one's own business model, sooner or later, every company must take a close look at the opportunities and challenges presented by this development. What are the framework conditions for successfully shaping the digital future here in North Rhine-Westphalia? And Eric Schreider also already mentioned North Rhine-Westphalia is a very good place to discuss challenges lying ahead, because we are familiar with solving problems, with structural change. We are familiar and we are living in both sides. We are very close to the old industrial world and we are very close to the new digital world. I will come to that. According to estimates of Bitkom, the ICT turnover in Germany is anticipated to grow by 1.6% this year. With a growth rate of 4.9%, it is a market of software above all that will increase significantly. The German market for cloud computing also developed very positively. Regrettably, we do not currently have any specific growth figures relating to the M2M market. The Vision Gain Research Institute estimates the global turnover in the M2M market in 2013 to be $50.1 billion. In addition to the impressive forecast of the developments in the ICT markets, the latest analysis promises huge effects on the macro economy as a result of the digital trends. In Germany alone, Bitkom estimates that there will be 15,000 new jobs created in the IT sector every year. The macroeconomic effects which will come about as a consequence of intelligent networks are estimated to be 55.7 billion euro per year. Ladies and gentlemen, ICT is not only a driver of growth and innovation for the entire economy. Even when considered on its own, ICT is a genuine heavyweight. If one considers the industry in the broadest sense, it becomes clear that the digital economy in our former state of coal and steel now occupies an extremely strong position compared to the traditional industries. For comparison, NRW Invest has determined that in 2011, the ICT generated more than 92 billion euros. In the same year, the turnover in the field of mechanical engineering was around 48 billion euros. Furthermore, the chemical industry at 49.2 billion euros and the metal industry at 46.6 billion remained below the ICT sector in terms of the turnover. And that's what I said with we are familiar with both worlds. We are very strong in the industrial sector and we are very, very strong in the new technology sector. The economic significance of the ICT sector for North Rhine-Westphalia is therefore indisputable. This is also clearly shown by the fact that 22 of the top 100 ICT companies in Germany are located in North Rhine-Westphalia, a state which has developed into a high-tech location and is characterized by a powerful and diverse ICT industry. At the same time, industry, the manufacturing and processing sector, remains the other core of our economy. North Rhine-Westphalia is the industrial heartland of Germany and the federal state with the most employees working in production. The aim of the state government is to make the industrial location of North Rhine-Westphalia fit for the future through the use of the opportunities offered by ICT. In the area of the manufacturing and in the processing sector, the buzzword Industry 4.0 has become widely used for this trend. But the strong industrial base represents a strong opportunity for the digital economy in North Rhine-Westphalia. This can become a driver for the development and global marketing of applications and systems for Industry 4.0. I'm talking about the technological and service leadership of the next generation of industrial production in which physical processes merge with digital technologies to form intelligent machines and systems. The information and communication industry has a potential to further stimulate in this development and open up new business segments for Industry 4.0. However, it is also important to secure the state of North Rhine-Westphalia as an industrial location for the future. Let me talk about the challenges ahead. The development of competitive products and services requires efficient management by means of highly flexible production processes and versatile logistics. It is possible to respond to rapid market changes and requirements. Secondly, high commodity prices and labor costs, as well as demographic changes, are also aggravating the competitive situation of German's companies. In the opinion of all experts I know, Industry 4.0 is a key driver for maintaining and enhancing the competitiveness of our economy. The potential, ladies and gentlemen, is immense. The smart factory can take into account individual customer wishes and even produce single items profitably. Business and engineering processes are designed dynamically. This means that production can be changed at short notice and react flexible to faults and failures, for example, on the part of suppliers. New forms of value creation and innovative business models are coming into being. For startups and small companies in particular, there is an opportunity here to develop and offer downstream services. In order to support the transformation of industrial production in the direction of Industry 4.0, the state of North Rhine-Westphalia is pursuing a dual strategy. To the best of our ability, we provide support to the companies that work here in the domestic equipment supply industry so that they continue to be the leaders of the global market. Through our innovation policy, we also pursue the aim of consistently bringing together companies from the leading markets of mechanical engineering and production technology with stakeholders from the field of ICT so that the companies further develop into the leading providers of intelligent production technologies. We have identified 4 success factors that are key to the development of Industry 4.0. First, intensification of research and development. On the way to Industry 4.0, we have to make enormous efforts in research and development in order to integrate the information technology for the purposes of interconnecting the production systems. Secondly, expansion of the broadband infrastructure. This is really a very important thing. Industry 4.0 also requires the expansion of a broadband infrastructure for industry throughout the entire state. The expansion of broadband network is most advanced here in North Rhine-Westphalia compared to all other major federal states. However, there are still areas in which our companies are not able to obtain a future-proof broadband connection. Thirdly, security of IT systems. The incorporation of ICT into more and more everyday objects, devices, and machines is advancing rapidly. Increasing number of machines are networked with one another and work together independently. Therefore, the extent of our economic competitiveness is therefore influenced to a significant extent by the know-how in the field of IT security. Eric Schreider already mentioned that very, very important point. And fourthly and last, structuring work in Industry 4.0. As a society, we will have to get used to the idea that the role of employees in the smart factory is about to undergo a significant change. The increasing real-time orientated control is changing the work content, processes, and surroundings. For the employees in Industry 4.0, this offers the opportunity for greater personal responsibility and creativity. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's M2M Summit offers suppliers, users, and research institutes a great opportunity to exchange views on these topics. as well as on how current development trends can be used to create new business segments. I hope that the organizers, visitors, and exhibitors will enjoy an event which is both informative and inspiring. Thank you very much for your attention.